What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So this is going to be a really short and sweet video. This is on my boy Bruce today, and it is about 9 degrees right now. It is so cold, but I wanted to go over something that certain people might run into. This is a 2016 Ram 1500 Sport with the air suspension package. Guys, woke up this morning and I get this message saying that there is a suspension issue. So the warning, that was one of the warnings: selected ride height not permitted, and there was also a warning to service the air suspension immediately. So now I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? Like, I never had an issue with this truck, even in previous winters. Now, don't get me wrong, some winters were milder than others, and this one is pretty cold. Like this weekend, we're almost at the end of January right now, and this weekend is supposed to be, we're supposed to be dumped on with like a foot of snow. So 9 degrees this morning, the wind chill was below 0, and I'm like, damn. And I'm like, man, I get out the truck. So the back was still high, just like this, and the front was lowered like this. And I'm like, yo. And now this happened to me while I was on the road. And I'm like, man, I don't understand what's going on. Now, I'm thinking about the worst. So what I did was, before you panic, you always want to check the fuse. And the reason why I derived at that conclusion was because I wasn't hearing the compressor kick on at all. So I'm like, okay, let me see if I could find this compressor fuse. Obviously, this fuse board is a decent size. So the first thing you do is you look under here. Let me flip this camera real quick. Now, after looking, I saw all the way over here, there's a block right here, F5. And when you go down to F5, it's gonna say air suspension compressor, okay? And it's a 40 amp fuse. So now you have to follow, you have to look at the pattern of the fuses, and you have to follow and see which blocks match up to the fuse that you want. So now you have a line of fuses over here. You have a CB1 type long rectangular fuse right here, okay? And that looks like this one here. So then you go all the way across to F5, and that is this bad boy right here. Now, when this is the old fuse right here, now what you do is this fuse puller right here, you pinch it and you pull it out, because this will help you pull your fuses up, okay? Now, I took it out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a picture up. I'm gonna show you, because the camera is probably not gonna focus on this too well, but in here and on the picture, you're gonna see that the metal strip in the fuse is broken. And I'm guessing was because since it was 9 degrees with a wind chill below 0, what was happening was when the car started this morning, and it tried to move the vehicle, and it wasn't going up because something was frozen in there. They caused a power surge, and it caused the fuse to blow instead of the compressor getting damaged, which is a good thing. So I immediately knew that this was the issue. So there's other fuses right here. So right here, you're gonna see there's 5 other fuses. One here, 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 and here. It's the same green 40 amp fuse. Now, I chose this one right here. This is the F12. It's the CBC number 3 and power lock fuse right here, okay? So what I did was I pulled this bad boy out, put it here, and it worked. And let me I was like literally praying that something good was gonna happen. And once I did it, look, it's raising. And I was like, thank God, and it leveled itself out. I was so shook, like you don't even understand. I'm like, and now you got to remember, some people's air suspension, one side might be down and the other side might be up. So the first thing to do, as I said, this video is going to be short. Before you panic, check the fuse before you get deeper by checking the compressor and whatnot. So it's a 40 amp fuse. I put the link, like an Amazon link in the description. You can get it at AutoZone or whatever. Amazon has bulk and cheap, just in case, because it might happen again. Because I'm guessing the fuse blew because when I remote started the truck and it tried to kick on the compressor and it wasn't moving, it sent a surge and it blew out the fuse as a safety net. So if I were you guys, especially in the colder climates, you might want to just purchase it in bulk. But let me tell you, it works. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the truck off and I'm gonna lower it with the remote control. Let's do that. Let's lower it. Oh yeah. It works. Yes, that's for entry exit mode. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It works. Ooh, there we go, there we go. That's my boy. That's what's up. So it lowers nice and low for entry exit mode. So right here, guys, this is a new fuse. I went to AutoZone. Obviously, when you're doing it, match them up. There are other low profile ones and taller ones as well. So make sure you match them up right. And really simple. Put that bad boy in and you press it down. You're gonna feel it snap in, and then you put your fuse puller back until you hear a click, and you're straight and you're all set. Now guys, one more added tip before I go. If you are in super cold climates, you know, it's cold out here, and I'm on Long Island in New York, and it's cold out here. This is what I would tell you to do. This is the compressor right over here. It's on the it's on the passenger side, and it's protected by this like a mat, and the compressor is right behind here. What you can do is just a couple Phillips head screws. You can unscrew and pry them out. It's actually on. Got one up here pulling the foam. You got one over there. Yeah. And, oh, and you got one over here. And what you can do is you can take this down, and they sell like heated blankets or battery blankets you could put around this compressor. Especially like if you're leaving it overnight or whatever the case might be. If you're in a super cold climates, to make sure the compressor stays warm. Because remember, obviously there's moisture and stuff that can possibly build up in this. So, you know what I mean? So that would also assist you as well. So, as I said, guys, definitely the first thing you do before you panic, just check the fuse. Check the fuse, because my fuse was blown. As I said, I'll put a picture, a detailed picture, to show you better on what happened. But the fuse, it acts as a safety net so it doesn't blow out the compressor. And that's what happens. So guys, definitely like, subscribe, comment. Just want to show you that it actually works. Let me start this bad boy up. So now there is no warning codes or anything like that coming up, because it'll come up immediately. Hit this bad boy right here, because it's all the way lowered for entry and exit mode. Click it up one. See it blinking? See right down there? Raising? Yeah. Let's go check it out. Yep. Raising nicely, and it leveled out already. Yep. That's it. Again, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment. That's my time. Talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.